Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Excuse the bunny. I wasn't gonna record tonight, but I don't know. I felt something and wanted to tell y'all what I was feeling. So let me just start by saying that in my toxic relationships that I've been in four. With the first two, I didn't really share a whole lot of information with people because I am a private person or whatever, and I don't like confrontation like that or whatever. And so, I know my family is crazy about me, but like any family would be for their loved ones or whatnot. But I just don't go around bothering people, and so when people do stuff to me, my family kind of be like, if you got her all riled up, you have to be done something to her for her to be out here just tripping and acting a fool. So I wasn't the type who run and tell my family everything that's going on with me, because I'm one of them people who, like, if you dating somebody and y'all have y'all ups and downs, and then you tell your friends everything that y'all going through, your friends get to looking at your partner sideways because they see things you don't see, and they see better for you. They have good intentions for you, but you sitting here and you're venting about what's going on in the relationship. And so now when you're around your family and friends, it's an awkward deal when your partner is there who's doing all of the crazy stuff to you. So I kind of back down from telling family members and friends everything that goes on in my relationship, because I want everybody to form their own opinion about who I'm with, and not just solely off of everything that I'm coming to tell you because you're my friend. Yeah, I'm going to tell you a little bit of the good stuff, but you know how the world is. We'll tell a whole lot of the bad stuff. So in your friends and family eyes, it's like, but you want to be all hugged up and lovey-dovey with him, and you done forgave him, but we still over here mad. So what you going to do about how I'm feeling over here? You know what I'm saying? And so you got to put yourself in a tight position, because now you got to please your family and you got to please your partner that you with or whatever. So I stopped doing that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that a whole lot with everybody, because I didn't want people looking at my partner side-eyed because of all the things that I said negative, even though I'm just venting and I still love and want to be with the person or whatever. I'm just venting. But when you do that, your family and friends don't get over that stuff like you do. So, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out there. So last year, dealing with the one who I broke it off with 2 months ago now. He the one taught me the entire lesson. I went through a whole lot of tests with him. And so with him, it's who I'm passing and going to pass the test, because the test got to come around again. So in order to know that if I pass the test, God gonna send that thing back around again. Oh, you say you good now. You say that you're done with him. You say ain't nothing he can say to get you back in his grips or whatever. So that test has to come back around again. You know what I'm saying? And so when it does, it's all about what you gonna do when it stares you in your face again. Because we can say a whole lot of things with our mouth, but when it's actually in front of you, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had that opportunity this time around yet, but I've been here too many times to not know what's getting ready to come around the corner. It may be a little bit worse than all the other times before, because all the other times before, it was so easy for him to get me back. He didn't have to do much of nothing at all. He didn't have to put no song and dance on for me. He didn't have to climb the wall and, slay a dragon. He ain't have to do none of that stuff for me to get me back. Simple phone call was all I needed, because that's all I was that's all I was looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? I just need him to call me, and once he called me, we gonna get back together. So I've already had it set in my mind that I was gonna be back with him. Well, things is different now. So being that I was not sharing a whole lot of what was going on in my relationships back when, I'll say with the 2015 is when I started, letting family in, you know what I'm saying? Because when the chips fall down, sometimes you need your family to help pull you out of that thing. And you know what I'm saying? You be done kick them to the curb or whatever you may have done, but your family gonna always be there. And I know some families are different than mine, but we argue, we fight, we fuss, we may not like each other at the moment, but we still be there for each other. But my sister, my oldest sister, Life with Tashana, she's a gardener. That's my oldest sister. She raised me, all that good stuff or whatever. And she helped me through this relationship that I'm currently out of and dealing with right now. She helped me through this relationship because she was giving me jewels. And I'm telling you, she wasn't just telling me what to do or anything like that. Everything was always my choice. You know what I'm saying? She just sit things out there and you do with it what you want to do with it. But she do make you think. And she kept saying this one thing to me, and it kept pissing me off because I'm just like, no, ma'am. But when you sit down and you think about things, you'll get it when you open your mind up and your eyes to see what it is that she really was trying to say. So every time I would talk to her and tell her what's going on, she would always hit me with the, it ain't him, it's you. Girl, after what I just told you, you gonna sit here and tell me it's him and not, it's me and not him? I was, man, you done lost your bananas. I'm sitting here, eyes rolling in the back of my head, because I'm like, this girl crazy. She a plum fool to sit here and think that it's me and not him. And I'm just like, She said, you'll get it. You may not get it right now. She said, but you'll get it later on. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, no, ma'am. I said, did you not hear what I just told you he did to me? And she was like, and I'm still going to say, it's not him, it's you. So I didn't get what she was saying at that very moment. This thing took some time. I'm talking about, we was in a whole full, he done ghost me. At this point, he ain't even in my life. There's no contact, no nothing. I'm just sitting and waiting on him to make that phone call to me so we can get on back together, you know what I'm saying? But I am still sitting back and thinking about, okay, what I messed up and did allow him to do the last time he was here, you know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to, see what I can do to change things up to get a different result, you know what I'm saying? Because doing the same thing every single time, the same way, was not working for me. And so I was sitting on the edge of my bed one day in that time, and I was thinking about these things. So I'm sitting here trying to come up with a way of how I'm going to operate with him when he comes back into my life. Because like I said, I know for a fact that I'm going to let this man back into my life. Because at this point, I don't see me walking away from him at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So what can I do to change things up to work for my good? And then the light bulb went off. It said, ding, 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 ding. That's what it is. It ain't him, it's you. And I called my sister up on the phone. I was like, I got it. I know what you mean now. I know what you mean. And she was like, okay, what you talk about? I said, you keep saying it ain't him, it's me. I said, now I know what you're talking about. She said, oh, really? I say, yes, it's me. It's what I've been allowing him to do. And what am I going to do to change it? You know what I'm saying? To get a different result. Because she knew and I knew that I'm still not in a place where I can let this man go. So since I'm not in a place to let him go, she just going to keep opening my eyes, keep throwing it in front of me, and let me make my own decisions. But no matter what, I still had to go through that test. That test came back so many times, y'all. When I tell y'all I done took this test so many times, I better pass this thing with flying colors, because ain't no way. I done did too much studying. I done been through the same thing the same way every single time, and this man ain't changing up his tricks and tactics at all. I didn't even told him to do so. He's so predictable, but he could be unpredictable all of a sudden. I'm not going to leave that out, because, hey, I've never really, like, sincerely let this man go. You know what I'm saying? He always left with the intentions of coming back, and I've always let him just go because I know he coming back. You know what I'm saying? It was sad. It didn't like the feeling that I felt when he would leave me or whatever, but I knew he was coming back because we done did this so many times. So I'm saying I'm finna pass this test with flying colors, baby, because I done took this test too many times, and I'm tired of going, just like going to DMV paying $10 to take a test or whatever. Might be a different price in y'all state or wherever y'all at, but we just gonna use $10. I'm tired of paying my $10 and failing this test. I'm going to pass this test with flying colors, because this is a test that I should have been gotten a long time ago, but it was my journey, and it went just the way that it was supposed to go, in the time that it was supposed to take for me to get the lesson and be ready to take the test when it comes back around. So I'm telling y'all, it ain't easy to just let go of something toxic, because we get addicted to the toxicity. But if you done been on this roller coaster for a very, very long time, you done learned enough stuff to know that you can pass this test. You just gotta want to do it. And even if you ain't there to walk away yet, just keep going through those trials and tests. Eventually, you will. You will. Eventually, you will walk out that thing, and you gonna pass your test with flying colors too. And you got a whole group on here. We ain't even a group yet, but hey, it may be coming in the future. I spoke it out. So, baby, hit up who you need to hit up. Reach out to somebody when them times get hard. I had to lean on my sister for majority of this stuff, because I was not about to let this man drive me back into the hospital. So whatever I needed to do to kind of ease my hurt, or whatever I needed to do, I leaned on my sister. I sure did. And I'm telling you, she helped me through it. My situation ain't going to be like your situation. Your situation ain't going to be like mine's. How you got to go through your test ain't going to be the same way I go through mine's. It's your journey. You don't have to rush it because somebody else say do it. You got to do it in your own time, because if you move too fast and you really don't want to do that, that's not where your heart is, you just going to go right back. You are. And so because I knew that, I didn't even play with myself like that. I was telling myself that I wanted to be done with him, but when he would come back in, baby, I'm talking about I was melting like butter as soon as he hit the pot. As soon as that phone rung, baby, he had to say nothing but hello. And I was ready. I'm like, boy, I missed you so much. Oh my God. Why you had to wait 4 months this time? Why you couldn't just come back and, it really got ridiculous. And I thought it was something. Oh, because I know he gonna come back. Baby, that ain't it. That ain't it. No, that's just real disrespectful for him to dang, I got a piece of doggone strawberry seed on my lip, y'all. Be telling on myself. Anyways, but yeah, I was really thinking that was something, because I know he gonna come back and gonna bring the same mess every time. That's why I was already on point with whatever he was bringing. I'm like, yep, I done seen this before. I know you gonna do that. Yep. When you get quiet and sit over there in the corner, I already know what you up to. You know what I'm saying? That was me being comfortable with his nonsense that he always bring, because he bring the same nonsense every time. So, like I said, go through your journey the way that you're going through your journey. If you're still in it, give it time. Give it time. You'll get just where you need to be when the time is right. And if you freed yourself already and you ain't got no more toxic problems, baby, I'm trying to be like you when I get older. I sure am. But just know it starts with you. It ain't about them. It's about you. It's about how you move, how you keep allowing things to go on in the relationship versus putting your foot down and saying, hold up, wait a minute. We ain't gonna play like that this time. Nah. The game done change. If it can't go this way, it ain't gonna go that way. And either they gonna fold or they gonna go ahead and get up out the way and move on with themselves. But we know narcs and toxic people don't just get up and move like that. They'll come back. We know that. But I'm just saying, go through your journey. We all had to go through your journey. But y'all have a good night. I just wanted to tell y'all that. And it was speaking to me. You know what I'm saying? I was taking a shower and that's what came over me. And I'm just like, you know what? Yep. Because I realized that it wasn't him. It was about me. And all I did was taught myself how to go and push him right on up out the door. He went on his own, but I was already done. He just didn't know that. Because I'm still not mean, you know. So I let him leave on his own. But when he said he was ready to go, I was in agreement. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. We thinking the same thing. Toodaloo. So, yes. Thank you guys for the comments, likes, shares, and subscriptions. I appreciate you guys for all you do. You guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Have a good night.